Hello again, Internet. This is video 2 of my tutorial series, I guess. Well, I don't think tutorial's adequate. Tips and tricks would be better, I guess. Yeah, tips and tricks. What's that road? Okay. I'll tell you what I'm going to play. Where is my favorite map? Where are you? I'll find you my favorite map. I think it's an American map. No, that's the one. Edelbrock Station. Love Edelbrock Station. Right, we're going to be doing the same setup as previously. Except, well, I'm changing to Obercommando West. Now, I don't know how long it's going to take to load, because yeah, I've got a decent PC, but, you know, it may not be as crazy fast as, other people. Anyway, this is it's going to be a similar kind of thing to my last video about, the do's and don'ts. Well, my do's and don'ts. Everyone plays differently for Obercommando West. I guess I can run from my command line while it loads. First of all, I've got Breakthrough Doctrine, which, surprisingly enough, I take for the Panzer Fusiliers. Panzer Fusiliers are fun. And so is the Sturm Officer, very good. Luftwaffe ground support, because it's a defensive thing, so I can set up fortifications and stuff like that, and you get access to Fallschirmjäger, and MG-34s, which are all cool. And then you got Elite Armor. Elite Armor I take for the 2 veteran Panzer off J's, right at the bottom of that, because the simple fact is that they are brutal vehicles. When you've got 2 Panzer IVs running around with each other, they just nasty. Now I'm just going to go with Fallschirm. I'm actually going to pick a commander this time, and I'm going to go with Luftwaffe. And I will build up a second unit of Storm Pioneers. Now, as with the Obercommando West, well, you should know, everything playing Obercommando West revolves around these little fellas. Your half tracks, your SWS supply half tracks. The simplest fact is that, you know, your whole strategy is going to be attached to these vehicles, and that's it. You can't. Now, don't be afraid just to set up a normal base with Obercommando West. Just have your 4 half tracks set up like a regular Wehrmacht player. It doesn't particularly matter. However, there are advantages to moving your vehicles up, which I will show you when I get set up. Now, need to start capturing positions. I'm used to playing this with 4. It's unusual to see this map with just 1v1. It's weird. Now, I am going to take a Kubel wagon. I don't generally take Kubel wagons because they don't last very long, but I'll see if I can get it to last longer this time. I do like them, they just don't tend to last longer than my command, because they're excellent little mobile suppression units, which, you know, make them very good in my favorite map, which is Edelbrock Station. I love Edelbrock Station, especially holding this road with like a pair of MG-34s just facing that way, and then a Pak 43 just aiming down the road, and you just have fun. You just watch your enemies just get butchered as they try to like make an advance. Now with Obercommando West, regardless, build that. Thank you. Now with Obercommando West, regardless of what commander you take, your engineers can build reinforced steel barricades. Now reinforced steel barricades are the best kind of barricade in the game. Steel barricades will stop everything short of a tank. So light vehicles, yeah, it will. You can essentially close off entire avenues of approach right at the beginning of the game without any trouble. See, now my enemy can't get through here. My enemy can't take this objective from this side. This makes life a lot easier. Now I'm going to set up my Kubel wagon holding that street after they help my strong pioneers butcher those penal guys. Now, like the tutorial videos, it's good to mix units of types together. So if you got a suppression unit, like my Kubel wagon, when he starts pressing again in a minute. Now when you suppress a unit, it cannot fight back, nowhere near as effective as it normally does. So we move up, and we use the effective killingness of the strong pioneers to cause some pain. And it's not working so well, but it's the general principle of the thing, I guess. And we're just going to pull back a bit, like that. Now, we've got that up. We're going to upgrade that, and we're going to move up to there with them. Now we are going to get an MG, because MGs are good, especially 5 levels of veterancy. Oh my lord, I love veterancy when it comes to Obercommando West. They are awesome. Period. Love it. Anyway. Now, the one major thing you're going to notice as Obercommando West Commander that we all suffer from is that A, we can't even upgrade standard territory points at all, ever. we have no command ability to do so, and we probably never will. It'd be nice if we did, but no, we won't. Get them up there.
All set. Ready, maintain position. And move.
Quickly repair this Kubel wagon. Oh, second half track.
Heavy fortification now available. Pioneers standing by.
Men are focused on orders completed to capture. Move to capture.
Now, I guess the best we could do at the moment is probably put a flak emplacement to guard there. Hopefully, that's the idea.
Let's go. Secure that area.
Now, this is where they use the combined arms idea. Now, they can't move, as you can see, so I'm getting my assault guys right in there, which forces them to withdraw. Ideally, you'd like to slaughter them, but you can't always get what you want. Now, once we get that flak nest up, I'm going to go from there. Now, I have seen commanders not set up with a battle group headquarters, which, in my personal opinion, is kind of stupid. Now, you can really choose. There's a hell of a choice between either saving up and choosing your later battleground, or choosing your armor. I tend to pick armor because it allows me to start channeling fuel, because you don't get much of it as Obercommando West. I mean, you don't. We all know the suffering and pain we're going through of not getting all the stuff. Now I'm going to get a Rackenwerfer when I get enough. There we go. Because you're gonna need one, I can assure you. Unless you can get lucky and have, either Wehrmacht supporting you, or pump out a Puma really early, you're going to bump into armor, and you don't have much of a counter of it to begin with as Obercommando West. So your main first counter is the Rackenwerfer, which it's great anti-tank launcher. I mean, it's good. It's very good.
Conversion of Additions to fuel in progress.
I mean, it can withdraw and go in buildings. It is brilliant, and it does just as much damage as any of the other anti-tank batteries. I love it because of it. Love that little thing. I love you! Anyway. But this is the kind of setup I go for. Now, plenty of players spam Volksgrenadiers and get combat packages for your Volksgrenadiers, which gives you the ability to start spamming rocket launchers, which is a good setup. You get 3, 4, 5 squads of them roaming around. You're gonna destroy tanks. You're gonna wreck infantry. There's not gonna be much that can fight you. Not how I fight. Personal preference. However, going with a spammage of Volksgrenadiers is definitely a way to start the early game. I mean, I would not question it. There we go. Done. Now I have a suppression weapon. It's not a great suppression weapon. Flak emplacements are terrible. They are my least favorite because, unlike every other emplacement in the game, these two lovely German gentlemen who are manning this weapon can actually be individually targeted from the flak emplacement itself, which means that they die a lot, and it's stupid, and I hate it, but I don't know, for some reason that's just the thing. Now I get some Fallschirmjäger. I love Fallschirmjäger. They're nasty. They'll go in there. Just very nasty units because of their range. Without exception, Fallschirmjäger are the second best infantry unit in the game. After is Oberstaten squads. I mean, that's it. That's how it works. Obercommando West sits on top of the best units. They're kings. They sit on top. They are the bosses. When you come to quality, functionality, cost effectiveness, all that kind of heebity-jeebity, your winners are always going to be Obercommando West. They are the best. Now we're going to set that up right there.
That territory needs to be secured. Ready. Flanking attack. Target hit. Taking fire. Ready to deploy.
Now, we're going to move my Cooper wagon here, and we're going to pull these two units back to heal up. I'm going to use my Cooper wagon to overwatch this street. It's not great to suppress. It's probably the poorest suppression unit in the game, in my personal opinion, but it does its job pretty well. As an very early game piece of light armor, it's pretty good. I mean, it's quick too. And it's the most mobile suppression unit. I mean, there isn't anything more mobile than a Cooper wagon. It's very weak, but it's certainly mobile. Now that we have my 3.7, 3.7s should be the centerpiece, the beautiful centerpiece of your defensive position. Because they are, once they're set up, my God, you cannot get rid of them. Tough as nail building. It's just getting hurt, and I don't want to. Oh, that's getting drained kind of quickly, and I don't have a huge amount of build time. That's not good. That's not good. Ah, I don't want to waste. Oh my God, I don't want to waste all that fuel. Quickly, wreck it, quickly. Yes, it's all right. It's all good now. Even with that little amount of health that it possesses, it's fine. Ah, that was scary. That was very, very, very scary. Oh. Because Obercommando, we've all gone through the pain of losing one of these, and oh my lord. Now, deploying Lucas tanks are pretty good. Lucas tanks good, but I'm saving up for my my traditional Panthers. These Panthers are your hard-hitting buggers.
Assault is now at hand. The troops
And I'll
await
just fix
your
that
command.
back up. See, I've got a pretty solid defense here. Now, this is my defense for this map. I did talk earlier about having a more advanced defense, so I should be probably defending all the way up here. But on this particular map, I enjoy the positions I set up here. I mean, I've got everything covered. I mean, if I get attacked by here, I've got 2 units. If I get attacked by here, I've got this fella and a Rackenwerfer, which is also covering this street. I've got 2 suppression units covering this main road. Now, while I remember, to stop armor from advancing, I'm going to put up some.
Get the traps up!
Going to put some traps up like that. Going to stop anything.
Under fire! Send orders! Good hit!
See?
Full veteran seat gate!
Love Rackenwerfers. Absolutely beautiful vehicles. Guns. Not vehicles, guns. Anyway, see? Get this up. Now this street's blocked off. This is one of my particular tactics for this map, because I do play it a lot. Luck of the draw, I do like playing this map. And when I do get it, this is what the setup I go for.
Combat promotion! Go!
See, snipers are very good against this unit, because one snipe, and they run away, because there's only 2 of them. Kill those snipers! Right, now you can run away.
Enemy down to 100 points.
I'm going to put some Dayton squad.
Ready to move.
I'll move them up to there, and these guys must have got a buff since the last time I used them, because they're definitely not as weak as they used to be. I generally don't use flak nests at all if I can help it, because they're generally awful in my personal experiences.
We have lured the enemy to 75
There's
points.
nothing getting through that at the moment. That's also another thing that I personally choose not to do. A lot of people that I've noticed in PvP matches put their vehicle. What's that? Camouflage. Really?
Unit ready.
A lot of people choose to limit the ability of their tanks and anti-tank batteries to respond to infantry.
They are down to 50
So you put the target selection. I can tell you right now that it doesn't make a shred of difference, because when a tank turns up, the Ragwerther will go for the tank. It's programmed to target the armor over the infantry, and in the meantime, you can shoot some rockets at the infantry and cause a bit of a pain for them.
The battle is about to be relocating. Come on.
But anyway, as a German, you have to. The real thing I want to point out is that you need to focus. You need to choose what vehicles you're going to go for. You need to preempt this, because you do not have much. I mean, look, I've been playing for what, this video's probably been going 15 minutes or so, I'd guess from now. I'm not entirely certain. I can't count time that well. But I haven't even got a single piece of armor yet, excluding my Kubel wagon. I don't have a piece of armor. I'm about to win, but I haven't even had enough. I haven't even got enough to build a Panther. And I'm not going to, because the game's going to finish in about a minute. No, it's going to finish now. Now I shall drop large artillery upon the poor Russians.
The battle has been won.
About it! Here it comes. Rubum! 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 I do like railway artillery, it's very satisfying to watch. Anyway, I hope that helped anyone out there who's was looking for some help or some tips and tricks on how to play with Obercommando West. But the simple fact is that you need to use your superior infantry to dominate at the beginning, and focus on your tanks. Focus on what tanks you're going to take, because the simple fact is that you are never going to be able to build as many tanks as anyone else, because we have a lack of fuel, and it's. I mean, if we didn't, I think Obercommando West probably would be too overpowered. But that's the way it is. Anyway, thank you for watching my video. If you like it, please leave a like. Subscribe if you'd like to. The more subscribers, the more keen I am to do more videos. Leave a comment if you'd like to discuss various aspects. Can't talk about the particular alpha that's been out yet, though. When the alpha comes out, I will release a video the moment I find out about it, because I will tell you all about it. But until then, you've been with the Angry Avatar, and I hope to see you on the battlefield, either in Company of Heroes or plenty of the other games I play. And till next time, see yous.